to be with you again and to share with you the wisdom of the Akashic Records. Welcome to the next episode of this podcast. In this podcast, I'm sharing with you the answers that I have channeled from the Akashic Records, from the masters and teachers and the guardians of the records. I ask them questions that I receive from you, the listeners of this podcast, as well as questions that I received during my private sessions with people, and these are questions that I believe are interesting for everyone. If you'd like to learn more about the Akashic Records, feel free to check my website joyridecoaching.com. From there, you can find links to books about the Akashic Records, seminars where you can learn yourself to open your own Akashic Records, and you can also book a session with me so we can receive information for you directly from your personal Akashic Records. And now, let us start with the topic for today. The first question that I asked the masters and teachers is, what may we know about war? War is like a sore pimple that is ripe to burst. If you do not get proper care for the skin and the balance in the body, you are destined to keep on having those outbursts of skin rage. The occurrence of a war is a symptom of imbalance. The war is not the actual problem. The war comes when enduring the actual problem becomes unbearable. The war is just a culmination of the human body trying to cleanse itself of an infection. It is the pain which results from an actual issue or illness. If you don't want to experience wars anymore in the world, you need to address the underlying issues. You need to restore the balance in the body of humanity. Sometimes war is the only way something can be resolved, like a fever when you are sick that burns through the virus in the body. So fear war not, it is just a mechanism of humanity to fight infections. But what we want you to focus on is the overall health of the human body. Just like when treating an illness, you don't just treat the symptoms of the fever, but also work on boosting the body's own immune system to fight the actual virus. Here, you too need to address the symptom of war, but equally important, if not even more important, is to keep on investing into the health, balance, and strong immune system of the human race. Only that way you will make sure that all wars, infections that rage among humanity will be conquered and no new ones will sprout. And the medicine humanity desperately needs is love and connection. Prayer, meditation, energy work, physical help, inspiring and teaching others, giving hope to people, this and much more are the ways you boost the immune system of humanity. And it is very, very important that you do it. You are wrongly, and not without a purpose, told that these actions are not powerful enough. This couldn't be further from the truth. When you teach a human hope, self-respect, and connection to the divine, this person can move mountains. Imagine a whole world of inspired and empowered people. This is a force to be reckoned with. And just like with the human body, supporting the strength of the immune system needs to be a continuous deed and not just a one-time event at the occurrence of an illness. Keep on strengthening humanity, dear ones. You are the healers. You are the medicine. You are the light. You are important. That's why you are here. The next question is, there is the talk about an impending financial crisis. What should people know about it? Fear not. Living in the midst of some sort of a crisis is kind of a daily business for humanity. You can cope with it quite well. However, focus on creating an inner peace, an inner oasis, and the outer one will follow. Do not allow outer forces to dictate to you how you should feel and what you should think. Don't let others choose for you what you need to know and should do. Exercise your freedoms and decide where and how you want to receive your information and make up your decisions. Manifestation is real, like the water which flows either randomly or where it gets purposefully directed. Your mind does the same too. Your mind has tremendous power, but you're not taught how to use it for manifestation. And that's not an accident. But the power is still there, and it manifests. If not directed by your purposeful will, then it creates on autopilot. So first decide who you want to direct your future. You, or a person you trust, or a person you don't even know. Then decide what you want to manifest. Is it more abundance, more peace, love, health? Then quiet your mind. This is very important. Don't allow other thoughts, fears, or projections to affect your vision. Here you can use many different methods to quiet your mind. Meditation, Silva's methods, visualization, and so on. And lastly, be like a post stamp. Stick to it until you reach your destination. Most of the people give up too soon, and that's why their visions don't happen. The universe has a fail-safe mechanism. It doesn't manifest instantaneous every thought you have, because, honestly, your minds are quite crazy with thoughts. So you need to convince the universe your vision in your mind is really something you wish to manifest. And don't forget that you come on earth to experiment and to act upon it. Follow your inspirations by actions, and only that way you will know if your vision is really what you truly desire, or you will prefer to adjust it. The universe and your soul will never allow something that is not of service to you to come into your life. And you also wouldn't like if this happened. But you have no way to truly know what you like unless you experience it. So go, try different things, experiment, enjoy life, and don't allow others to tell you how you should feel or how your life will look like. Amidst a pandemic, there are millions of people who never get sick. Amidst a financial crisis, there are millions of people who not only don't experience financial difficulties, but have the best life ever. Be your own master. Master your life. Create the life of your dreams, for your dreams are the dreams of the universe. Your dreams are the dreams of God, which you came to earth to manifest and make happen. Bring heaven back to earth. There is no need to leave earth to go back to heaven. This is the biggest lie of all, that heaven cannot be on earth, and you all have believed it and have been re-manifesting it again and again and again. It is time to wake up and to put things how they're supposed to be. Heaven is where, whenever, and however you decide. I'd like to also ask you, are we bound to return to earth after we die? Are you bound to always buy the same toilet paper brand? No, you're not. But you often do so out of habit, or because you trusted a commercial, or because that's the best you've tried so far, and you stopped looking for other alternatives. It is the same with the choices of the soul. No, you're not bound to return to earth, but you often do. Maybe those listening to these messages will choose a star next time for their incarnation. Try that for a change. On a star, there is no darkness, for the light emerges from the star itself, from under your feet. I have one more question. What happens to us after we die? The soul leaves the body, and you realize that many of the things you were worried about and being angry for are so insignificant and small. You can see the beauty of life itself. You can look at life and the universe from a more expanded perspective. But many choose not to do so, unfortunately. Many souls decide to torture themselves by feeling sad because they didn't achieve a goal, or they still feel angry at a certain person. They cannot let go of their earthly life. What such souls do then is they either stay bound to a person, a place, or in general to earth until they are ready to let go. Alternatively, what might also happen is that such a soul jumps straight into its next earthly incarnation, eager to fix things, unaware that if it doesn't take other tools for the journey, it can't change the outcome of the events. For such souls, we say the wheel of karma has them by the throat. On the other hand, most souls die in peace. Either they were preparing for this moment, or in the moment of death they managed to let it all go and to find peace in death. Death is the ultimate release from the grip of your current life, a chance to start fresh. Many of your religions speak to you about sin, hell, heaven, karmic debts, and so on. They instill in you a sense of fear and debt. We want to tell you, no one judges you but you yourself. On the other side, you're able to see life from a higher perspective and see how you made people feel. This can cause the soul great pain when it realizes it hurt others. But no one is there to judge you. The building blocks of the universe are love, kindness, and connection. If we judge one soul, this would mean we judge and condemn ourselves. This is like putting your hand in the flames of fire to punish it for stealing and expecting that this act will have no effect on your entire body. The idea of the universe self-punishing itself is ridiculous. So, no, there is no great council which judges you and gives you a sentence for your sins. The only one who has the power to judge you and decide your destiny is you yourself. So we urge you, understand, you are without sin. You are without debt. You are free. There is no great judgment. There is just laws of physics and laws of the universe. And the ultimate law is the law of love. You are free not to choose love, but then you will suffer. And you will suffer not because someone is torturing or punishing you on purpose, but because a flower withers without sun. It's physics. It's the law. If you don't choose love, if you don't choose forgiveness, you won't be free, and the karmic wheel will keep on turning you. If you don't choose a path of love and light, darkness will be filling your existence. On the other side, you will be met with counselors who will try to explain these things to you. You are free to listen to them or not. We hope you choose the love and the freedom, not the death, revenge, and suffering. But ultimately, it is your choice. If there is one thing we want you to remember on your deathbed, it is that God and the Source is love, unconditional, all-encompassing, endless. It does not judge, it does not punish, it only nurtures, protects, and loves. Stay in that knowledge and in that light, and you will always be on the right path. So, dear ones, these were the answers from the masters and teachers. I know this is a very, very vast topic, and I'm sure there have been many interesting things you heard now from the masters, and at the same time, many questions arose. So, if you have questions that you would like me to ask in the Akashic Records, feel free to email them to me at info@joyridecoaching.com. If you'd like to learn more about the Akashic Records, just visit my website, joyridecoaching.com. There you can find information about books, seminars, and personal readings from your own Akashic Records. With this, I leave you to enjoy your day and contemplate on the wisdom and the words of the masters and teachers of the Akashic Records. I love you, wish you all the best, and I'm looking forward to our next meeting in the next episode of this podcast. Bye-bye.